On the surface, it seemed like an ordinary evening in Kanab, Utah. A small desert town surrounded by red rock cliffs and wide stretches of road, the kind of place where faces are familiar and days rarely change. But on December 23, 2023, 54-year-old Dennis Keith Dillinger was last seen at the local Family Dollar. He left the store, climbed into his silver 1991 Dodge Dakota pickup truck, and drove away. That was the last time anyone saw him alive. When Dennis failed to return home, his family reported him missing. Search efforts began almost immediately. Police traced his steps, volunteers canvassed the town, and flyers were distributed. Yet, there were no signs of struggle, no abandoned belongings, and no witness accounts of where he had gone. The wide expanse of desert and backroads around Kanab offered endless possibilities and terrifying uncertainty. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The disappearance of Dennis Dillinger slipped from the headlines, but his family refused to stop searching. His truck, the Dodge Dakota he had been seen driving, became the focus of the mystery. Where had it gone? If Dennis had been harmed, why was there no evidence? And if he left on his own, why abandon everything without a word? For nearly 2 years, there were no answers. Then, in September 2025, everything changed. Visitors at Lone Rock Beach near Lake Powell, a popular spot along the Utah-Arizona border, noticed something strange: a vehicle submerged just below the surface of the drought-stricken lake. Water levels at Lake Powell had dropped more than 20 feet due to ongoing drought conditions. What had been hidden beneath the surface for years was finally exposed. Inside the truck were human remains. Authorities confirmed the vehicle was Dennis's silver Dodge Dakota. Images showed the rusted truck being slowly hauled from the water, covered in silt, its headlights long dead. Inside, forensic investigators found bones, the first physical evidence in the case since his disappearance. While the official identification of the remains is still pending with the Utah State Medical Examiner, authorities strongly believe they belong to Dennis. The discovery of the truck solved one piece of the puzzle, but it raised more questions than answers. How did Dennis's vehicle end up submerged at Lake Powell? Was it an accident, a wrong turn that led to tragedy? Or was there something more sinister that forced him there? For Dennis's family, the discovery is bittersweet. Nearly 2 years of silence and pain ended with confirmation that he hadn't simply walked away from his life. But closure is incomplete until there are answers about how and why he ended up at the bottom of Lake Powell. Lake Powell has long been a place of beauty, turquoise waters cutting through dramatic red canyon walls. But for the Dillinger family and many others, it now represents something darker, a resting place of secrets, revealed only as the water recedes. The drought that has devastated the Southwest unveiled a mystery the land had tried to keep buried. As of today, Dennis Keith Dillinger's story remains unsolved. His truck was found. Remains were recovered. But the truth, whether it was accident, foul play, or something else entirely, is still locked away. And until those questions are answered, his disappearance will remain one of the haunting modern mysteries of the desert Southwest.